Hare Krishna. You may kindly start, Prabhu.
Yes, Amar Gauranaga Prabhu, now you can start with shloka number 42 and 43. And I hope Kalindi Maisi will have no objection for this. We will give her a chance next week. Okay. Go ahead.
I don't know,
Amar
next
Gauranaga Prabhu,
Wednesday,
yes.
Wednesday, probably. No, you know, I have shifted now my residence to Goregaon. So I'll be, there'll be a lot of work for me. My daughters has chosen me to come to Goregaon.
No, don't worry. We have Kalindi Maisi with us. We'll catch her every week.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare
So we'll
Krishna.
start Hare Krishna. We'll start with a very nice verses 2.42, 2.43.
Just a minute, Prabhuji.
Huh?
Krishna.
Yes, Mata is there, Kalki Mata?
मैंने तो वैसे बनाया था 20-25 मिनट का लेक्चर, या मुझे लास्ट में 5-10 मिनट दीजिएगा आप?
मैं काम कर रहा मैं आज ज्यादा नहीं लूंगा. आज मैं 20 मिनट, मुझे भी थोड़ा घाई है, 20 मिनट पे खत्म कर दूंगा, 20-25 मिनट, एंड देन यू टॉक.
नहीं, आप फिर पूरा ले लीजिए, मैं नेक्स्ट वीक देखते हैं जैसे होता है. ठीक है प्रभु.
नहीं,
बट
No, he says, Kalindi Maisi, you will get another 10 minutes after this, after he finishes.
Yes. So 2.42, 2.43, again they are very nice verses. So Yamimam Pushpitam Vacha Prabandhanti Vipashita Vedavadarta Partha Na Anyad Asti Vadina. This is 42. And then Kamatmaha Swargapra Jalma Karma Falapram Kriya Vishesha Bahubala Bhoge Aishwarya Gatim Prati. So in the 43 slok it is stated, the essence or the general idea is that Prabandhanti Vipashchita. Vipashchita means those people who are not intelligent. By intelligent, we do not mean academic intelligence. By intelligence, we mean it is spiritual intelligence. So Prabandhanti Vipashchita, those people who are not intelligent, they always advocate their principle. They always put something on theory. What is that theory? Pushpitam, Yamimam Pushpitam Vachpa. Pushpita means flowery language. This is used in the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas. You know, Vedas have got two parts. One is the Karma Kanda, and the other part which is totally devoted in the devotional service. And most of the people today, Rupas in the purport, people in general, they are not very intelligent. And due to their ignorance, they are most attached to the fruitivity activities recommended in the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas. So the Vedas are describing some flowery language. And Vedavadartha means those who are the followers of the Vedas. They believe in the Vedas, but they believe in the Karma Kanda section of the Vedas. They say, Ne Anyada Asti, there is nothing. Whatever we are saying, it is only Vedas. Na Anyata Astiti Vadina. They say, they advocate that there is nothing. What we are doing is the only way to get elevated to ourselves. What they want, that is stated in 43. Kamatmana Swargapara. Kamatmana means they are always interested in the self gratification. Kama Atmana, Atma means not Atma, not soul, but Atma means self. Atma has got various meanings. Atma has got more than 100 meanings. So here Kama means desire. Atma means self. So those who are interested only in the own sense gratification. Swargapara, they want to achieve the heavenly planet. They don't want to achieve Vaikuntha or Golok. They want to achieve heavenly planets. Jalma Karma Phala Pradam. They say we want a good birth. We want a good birth in a good family. We want power. And they want Bhoge Aishwarya. They want Bhogas. Bahula means, this is Kriya Vishesha means all pompous ceremony, and Bahula means various. They are interested in Bhogas, Aishwarya, opulence. That is. So now we'll see the translation. So Yamimam Pushpitam Vacha Prabandhanti Vipashita Vedavadarta Partha Na Anyada Astiti Vadinaha Kamatmana Swargapara Jarma Karma Palatam Kriya Vishesha Bahubala Bhoge Aishwarya Pratigati. So the translation is very simple. Main of the small intelligence, that is the first line. Men of the small knowledge, small intelligence, they are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas. That is the actually tendency of people. Something good language is there, something good description is there, always interested. So what they recommend? So men of the small knowledge are very much attached to the flowery words of the Vedas, which recommends various fruitive activities. For elevation, for you perform this pious activity, you perform this activity, so you'll get elevated to this planet, that planet. So for elevation to heavenly planets, resultant good birth, power, and so forth. Being desirous of strength gratification and opulent life, they say that there is nothing more than this. They say this is the only thing. Yes. Prabandhanti vipaschita. These people always say they advocate only one principle. We have to enjoy strength gratification. I want a good power. I should take a birth in a family, good family, very rich family. I should become some big leader. I should become some good businessman. I should be elevated to a higher planets. I want to enjoy. I want Aishwarya, opulence. That is how that is. And this is stated in the Vedas. But we must remember one thing. That Bhagavatam second, I just remember second verse, what he says. He says, Kaitava dharma. This is nothing but Kaitava dharma. Dharmaha projita Kaitava. That Bhagavatam are the for reals, these are the devotees for this is not the way. How the Vedas should be taken into consideration is stated by the Lord only. Vede saram aham imam veddo. Vedas are created by me and from me Vedas I am to be known. Sarvachaham ruddhi sannivishtam mattaha sprutim jnanam apamonam cha. Vede saram aham veddo Vedanta kuta vedacham. You have to be. See, those who say that I know Veda, then question is where you understood Krishna. Because Krishna says, Vedanta kuta vedacham. If somebody says that he believes in Veda, he has studied Veda, then the question if he has understood the absolute truth, if he has understood the Krishna, then Krishna says that is purpose of Veda. This is not the purpose of Veda. Prabandhanti vipashita, kamatmana, swargapara, janma, karma, phala, pradam, kriya, vishesha, bahubala, bhoga, aishwarya. These are not the aims of when you take a birth in a human being. Dharmaha projita kaitava. Nirmas pranam sata. Those who are very clear in their heart, those who are very, very clear in the heart and they are not interested in any type of opulences, any type of getting elevated to the heavenly planets. They are not. They say Bhagavatam is the main. So here Prabhupada also says Prabhupada says always that men of the small intelligence, they are not very intelligent. In fact, we know that Bhagavatam also says things. That in Kali Yuga, what is that? Prayana alpavisha sabya kala vasmin yuge jana manda sumanda tayo manda bhagya hi apaduta. Alpayushi, in the Kali Yuga, people are not having a very alpa life, very small life they are having. 50, 60, 70, 80 years. That 100 is the maximum period, but hardly people reach to 100. Alpavisha, manda. So they have very less intelligence. They are all bad lucky. They are quarrelsome. All qualities are there. All bad qualities are there. Prabhupada also says, Sa, Kalau Sambho Shutra. All in the Kali Yuga, nobody is Brahman, nobody is Kshatriya, all are Shudras. That is Prabhupada says. So people in general are not very intelligent as per Prabhupada. They are in the mode of ignorance, or rather they are in mode of mixed mode of passion and ignorance. And therefore they are attached to, they are not attached. They are attached. This is called as Kaitava Dharma. Kaitava Dharma means which we are expecting. There is no ahetukata apratihata. Savaya punsa paro dharma yato bhakti radhokshaje ahetukati apratiha yayatma suprasidati. This is not devotional service. Because if you are engaged in devotional service, that it should be ahetuki, without any intention. Here all intentions are mentioned. Kama, Atmana, Swargapara, Jarma, Karma, Janma, Karma, Phala Pradam, Kriya, Vishesha, Bahula, Bhoge, Aishwarya. These are the all expectations. This is not a hetukiti. Yes, I want something. Expectations. That is called Kaito Dharma. And Bhagavatam says that we should not, being a human being, we should not be after such type of expectations. So people, because of ignorance or because of passion, they are all attached to the fruity activities which are recommended in the karma, in the karma kanda positions. So in the Vedas, we know that there are many allurements are there, temptations are there, flowery language is there. Why? For elevating oneself to the higher standard of life. Just like in this life also, a father says to his son, "Oh, my dear boy, if you become highly educated, then you will get a very nice job. You will get a very nice salary. You will get a nice, you can buy a very nice apartment. You will get a very nice wife. You will have a good children, and you will have a higher standard of life." So just as there are allurements for inciting one to accept this materialistic way of life, there are many allurements in Vedas also. There are many such allurements, temptations in the Vedic literature. Perform this ceremony, perform that yajna, perform, do this, and you will get this, you will get that, you will get this. Lot of temptations are given, and people after that we have seen many people throughout life, they are performing some yajna, some sacrifices, doing this puja, all demigod pujas. They don't know. Antavantu phalam tesha, because the fruits which are obtained by serving or by sacrificing for demigods, the devotion demigod, that is all antavantu, they are going to end. That is also, they say, it is done by all people who are less intelligent. अपहृत ज्ञान, जिनकी बुद्धि खत्म हो गई है, ऐसे लोग वहां करते हैं. So people are elevated, or the people are allured to execute such pious activities so that they can be elevated to such and such higher planets where they can get such higher standard of life. But Krishna says, don't go. Don't be misled by the allurement. Krishna, who has this karma conversation also has been written by Krishna only. That is also Vedas Krishna. And Krishna says, don't go further. Even Bhagavad Gita says, don't try to live anywhere in this material world. There is also Vedic instruction. Tamaso ma jyotirgamayo. Tamaso means andhakar, black. Tamaso ma jyotirgamayo. You have to go where Jyoti is there, Prakash is there, light is there. Don't remain in the darkness. This material world is actually dark. It is dark totally. It is absolutely dark. It is absolutely dark. Therefore, we require sun. Therefore, why we require sun? Why we require moon? Because it's absolutely dark. 100% dark it is. If there is no sunlight or if there is no sun, there is no moon, the entire material will become totally black. No life. This material is darkness, and therefore we need sunlight. Therefore we need sunlight. Therefore we need sunlight. But if you go to spiritual, there is sloka in the Gita. No? What is that sloka is there? Natad bhasayate suryo na shashanko na pavata yad gatva nivata dham paramam. In spiritual world, there is no such requirements. Every day, online light is there. The Shashanko na Pavaka, you don't need air, you don't need Chandra, you don't need Surya, nothing is needed. Na tad bhasayate Suryo na Shashanko na Pavaka. Spiritual world does not need anything. Everything is available, automatic. Everything is there. And one who goes there, yad gatvan nivartante pardham. One who comes to this abode, he will never come back. That is the guarantee by Krishna. The tadbhasayate suryo, the shashanko, the pavaka. You don't need, but here we need it. Here we need shashanko, here we need pavaka, here we need surya, everything we need. Because we are in darkness. Because we are in darkness. So lesson of this particular two verse is that we should not be allured. As translation say, the people who are of small intelligence, बुद्धि अपूर्ता, जिनकी बुद्धि खींच गई है, those intelligence has been taken out. They only go after this, and the result is very bad. Result is very bad. Because of the ignorance, they are attached to this flowery language. Because Vedas say, the Vedas are recommending, do this and you will go to heavenly planet. Do this and you will get birth in a very rich family. Do this and you will become a very big leader. You will have a great power. Are we mean for that? I remember the 11th canto where Navayogendra came to Nimi Maharaj, and Nimi Maharaj was a great devotee of the Lord. And Karabanjan is there. There are 9 Yogendras are there. Rishabh Maharaj, Rishabh Bhagwan has 100 boys. Out of these, 9 are very self-realized, Atma Sakshatkari. And they can go anywhere. So they came to Nimi Maharaj. He was a great devotee and he was performing sacrifice. And Nimi Maharaj was very satisfied. He was very happy to receive these 9 Yogendra, Nava Yogendra. Yedavat is in, Karabanjan is there. So many are there. All great. And the Nimi Maharaj said to them, the getting a human life is very दुर्लभ मानुष देखो देहिनो क्षण भंगुर्या तत्रापि दुर्लभ मन्ये वैकुंठ प्रिय दर्शनम. He says getting a human life is very rare, very difficulty, but the rarest of that also, somebody might have got human life number of times. We must have received human life crores and crores and crores of times, but tathapi durlabha manye vaikunta priya darshanam. But Maharaj says, but out of that, how many times we have got or we have received the association of a pure divinity, that is doubtful. So getting a human birth by the law of nature, one will get. Yes. He may has to go to travel to 84 lakh basis. And even he is a sinful person, he will given a chance by the Lord. Lord is very kind-hearted. He will give one more chance so that he will elevate himself. He will engage in the devotional service. So getting a human being is not a problem. But after getting human birth, getting association of a pure devotee is very important. If we don't get association of pure devotee, then that birth is useless. Shamahi kevalam. Shamahi ke. We have to satisfy the Hari. The only purpose of the life is to see that Ataha Pumbhi Vijasreshta Varna Shama Vibhagasha Swan Dharmasya Samsiddhi Haritoshanam. Samsiddhi means Sapalta. The perfection of the life is what? Haritoshanam. That person's life is perfect who is trying to satisfy the Hari. Hari is one of the incarnation of the Lord. भगवान को जो satisfy करते हैं, उनको जो प्रसन्न करते हैं, उसका जीवन क्या है सर? It is not that we should get satisfaction by going to temple. How he is satisfied? His satisfaction is important rather than our satisfaction. We may satisfied, we need, but our presence or our action should see that the Lord gets satisfied. Lord should get satisfied. That is the Gopi Bhav. The love at the highest stage. So one should therefore make determination. Prabhupada says, there was a lecture in 1968 in Los Angeles, in America, US. So what did Prabhupada say? In this life, we shall make a determination. One should become Krishna conscious. And we should act in such a way. And after leaving this body, I will enter the spiritual world and go directly to Goloka. That should be our determination. That is called Vyavasayitmika. Last time we are telling Vyavasayitmika Bunti Eke He Kurunandan. We have seen that shloka. This is Vyavasayitmika. I told last time, this Krishna consciousness also is a business. We are all businessmen. Don't think that we are also doing some business. And a businessman always wants profit. So we also want profit. So Krishna consciousness is a business. To become Krishna consciousness, that means you are going to become a very, very big businessman. It is not a small businessman. Very big business you are having. And your business is to sell, to distribute the Harinam, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. You have to distributing, and that is without charging anything. And so how is the profit? Profit is given by Lord. We just go on doing the business. You don't bother for profit. Profit is taken into account. It's taken into care by doctor, by Lord. हम सिर्फ हमारा काम करते हैं बस. We just go on distributing. But for that, we have to first of all inbuild in ours. We have to inbuild good qualities. Unless we have good qualities, the acceptance of the Lord becomes very difficult. Before we become a devotee, we must have all good adveshta, sarvabhutana, maitraha, karuna. We should become like a tikshaka, karunika, as Kapil Bhagwan tells to her mother. What are the quality of a devotee, sadhu? Titikshaka, karunika, sabudam sarvadehina, ajata shatru, sadhu bhushan. And one should be very much tolerant, very, very tolerant. Whatever injustice is done, he should neglect it. In fact, one who has devotionals and one who has engaged in those service is a very high standard devotee there. He will always neglect, because he is not concerned. He is not concerned with all the actions and reactions of the material world. Karunika is very compassionate. Sahudam Saradehina, he is a well-wisher of all living entities. Ajata Shatru, he doesn't have any enemies. Like Gita says, Adveshta, Sarvabhutana, Maitra, you should have friendship with anybody, no enmity. Because we know that Lord says that all 84 lakh species are my fragments. Mami Vansha Jiva Loko. So when all are his sons, all are his fragmented, naturally we are all brothers and sisters. Why should I enmity? In one family, brother, sister, they love each other. Why? Because they say our father is one. But here that is only biological father. Here the great father is there, who says that all are my sons, all are my daughters. So we are all brothers and we are all sisters. This is universal concept is there, which has been given by Lord in Bhagavad Gita. Mame vanshe जीवलो. सब मेरे अंश है. सब मेरे अंश है मतलब हम सब अंश एक दूसरे के भाई में हैं. So why to have any enmity? So if these qualities are inbuilt, are cultivated, then Lord says, Samadarshi, one should become Vidya Vinay Sampanne Brahmane Gavi Hastini Shuni Chaiva Shapake Brahmana Samadarshina. One should be Samadarshi. A devotee should be always look at everybody, whether it's a devotee or non-devotee. He should be very compassionate. He should not say this is a dog, this is a cat, this is a chandal, this is a Brahman, this is a elephant, cow. No, you will find that everybody is a soul. But based on the karmas, everybody has been given a different race. That is what is called samadhi. That is the quality of the highest devotee. Samaha sarvabhuteshu madabhakti labhate param. Samaha sarvabhuteshu madabhakti labhate param. If you look at everybody, samaha with an equal vision, samaha sarvabhuteshu madabhakti, there only you will get Maya. If you come in the temple, do seva, you had Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, you everything required for the devotee, but you don't have any. But when you come out, you start showing our colors. That is happens. That is not that type of devotees. Bhagavatam described as a smart devotee, as a very kanishta adhikari. The slok is there, and I don't remember. Archa Vigraha. That is how he goes in the temple. He's doing nicely Archa Vigraha Seva. He's doing all your service. But towards general public, his behavior is not good. He considers himself as something great, and he neglects, discards. Oh, I am something. That is a Kanishta Adhikari. In other words, Prabhupada says third class devotee. Prabhupada was in association of such people very difficult. Those who are actually violating all 4 rules. No meeting, meeting mate. Illicit sex, yes. They were there. All 4 negative principles, they were all violating. In fact, like that, Prabhupada made them good devotees. That is because Prabhupada had a good He had a good purity. Because he had a purity, he could make the love. Otherwise, it's not possible. So one should make the determination that in this life I shall execute Krishna consciousness in such a way that after leaving this body, I will enter the spiritual world and go directly to Golak Vrindavan. That is called Vyavasayitmika Buddhi. That means this is really a Krishna conscious person. See, I want the profit is that I will go to Golak. Here you become a Krishna conscious is a business. It is not a emotional activity. So Krishna says that those people who are attached to bhoga, material enjoyment, Aishwarya, material appearance, that is called bhoge Aishwarya Prasaktaram. Who are attached to material enjoyment, material sense gratification, material opulences, that is all. And who have they become bewildered, they're mad after such thing. And such people will find it very difficult, very difficult. They may get a result, but results will come to an antavantu phalam tesha. Results will come to end very soon. So if we simply remain attached to material opulences and enjoyment, that will be our disqualification. There are many stories. We know Jagannath story or many devotee stories. That devotees, they do not want anything. They do not want anything. They do not want anything. So if we simply remain attached to the material appearances and enjoyment, it will be our disqualification for entering to kingdom. If you want to enter into spiritual kingdom, then if you follow this, Yamimam Pushpita Vancha Prabhadanti Pashita, Veda Vadarta Partha, na Anyata, if you say, Baba, usme kuch nahi hai. Vedo mein likha hai, karma kanda mein maza karo, bas. Do this, do that, do this activity, do this yajna, this sacrifice, do worship this demigod, worship that demigod, and you will get everything you want. That is nothing but as the Kaitava Dharma it is. Dharmaha projita kar. Bhagavatam actually cuts all such Kaitava Dharma. It doesn't rejects. Dharmaha projita Kaitava. Atra nirmosranam sata. Vaidya vasta vasta matram nirmalam. So too much emphasis on increasing material civilization means that the next life will be very much dark. Very much dark. So voluntarily, therefore, we have to accept a very simple life. Prabhupada used to say to all his devotees in the US, they all used to Prabhupada. They had a habit of sitting on the dining table and have prasad. Prabhupada, when initially started distributing prasad in a pattal form or some plate, they say, how can we sit on the floor? You have to sit on the floor. There is no system. In Vedic system does not allow to sit on the table. Now, because of age or some physical inability, all right, we see that is all right. Because according to Prabhupada used to say, according to your American standard of life, this is not good. And therefore, good people never used to come to those rich people in America. They never used to attend his classes. No invitation was given. Because we don't have a sitting place. We have to sit on the floor. But Taittiriya Upanishad, I remember, said that you must sit when you take a posture on the sitting posture on the floor, no, that automatically your chakras start reviving and you get energy. Prabhupada said, what is the difference? If you sit on the floor and if you sit on a very nice and comfortable place, after you all sitting, whether you sit comfortably or that sitting also is that is asana is there. When you sit on the floor, it's a type of asana, it's a type of yoga only. So Prabhupada also used sit on the floor and take the food. So Prabhupada, when referred this particular case, he always said, have a simple life. Have a simple life. And the yoga, you see, people talk about yoga. What is yoga? The yoga process actually is achieving the stage of samadhi. Today, the yoga is being played only for the physical exercise. That is not actually aim of the yoga. This means that the mind is fixed upon the supreme. By yoga, you have to. Yoga means what? Yoga means what? Yoga means separation. Yoga means to get connected. To get connected with whom? That people don't. You ask anybody performing yoga, what is your aim? If he says, yes, I want to focus on the supreme, then that is yoga. So yoga means fixing the mind on the supreme, fixing the mind on the absolute truth. Because the nature of the mind is always to get agitated. And if we artificially give impetus to the mind to become more agitated, then where the question of samadhi? This will not go to samadhi. Therefore, Satya Yoga, there was a dhyan dharana vadya. Krute yadhyayanto Vishnu, Treta yajato makhai, Dwapare paricharyat kalo. That is the, I think, almost second last sloka of the Bhagavatam, 12th canto. Krute yadhyayante Vishnu, Treta yajato makhai, Dwapare paricharyat kalo hari kirtana. See, what are the vidhis or what are the system applied for each and every yug that was given? Krute means Satyug. Krute dhyayanto Vishnu. In Satyug, we have to dhyan dharana. That we have to concentrate on the Vishnu. Dhyan, meditation. Treta yajato makhai. Makhai means sacrifices. Dwapare paricharya. Deity worship in Dwapare. Kalo hari kirtana. And Kalyug, only hari kirtana. Very simple paper, very simple, because we are not intelligent. Our buddhi is not that up to standard. Manda sumanda tayo manda bhagya hiya. We are all not intelligent. So a very simple, that paper was difficult in Satya Yoga or Dwapar or Treta, because people had a life of 1 lakh or 10,000 or 1,000 in Satya, Treta and Yoga. That we are only 100 years life, but that is also not 100 life, also very difficult to reach. So you must remember that these particular 40 to 43 shlokas, we must actually get a lesson that we should not be after that. These people will say, "Nanyata asti katina." अरे कुछ भी नहीं इसके सिवा ये पढ़ो, कर्मकांड सेक्शन आपके सामने रखते हैं, देखो इसमें लिखो आपको क्या मांगता है. You want money? Do this. You want good birth? You want good wife? You want good children? You want good this, and you go on performing all. It is a lot of money. I have seen people wasting lakhs and lakhs of rupees. They get, not that they get, but it's not temporary. Again, in next birth, they will go to very hell. They'll have a very dark, their next birth is very dark. Again, problems. Because Kamatma, Swargapara, Jarma, Karma, Paladram, Bhoge, Aishwarya, this is the they want. But that is not the aim of the life. That is not the aim of the life. Bhagavan says you have to get that, you have to get free from this material entanglement. Because Maya is very strong. Daivi Hesha Gunamai Mama Maya Gunaktaya. Mama eva prapandante Maya Mita. He says Mama eva, to me only you have to surrender, so that you will be able to cross this material world. One Acharya says in Pandharpur, I saw the Katha. Vitthal Bhagwan is there, keeping his both hands on his west, kamar pe haath rakha khada. He's saying, come to me, take my darshan. This Bhavsagar, this is very difficult. This sagar बहुत बड़ा है, लेकिन अगर मेरे को दर्शन का, if you love me, if you engage your service, my service, then this Bhavsagar will be how much? It will be just it is nothing, it is just this much. आप तैर के जा सकते हैं. That is he's telling. कमरेवरती हाथ ठेवून या विठ्ठल उभा राहिला. तो कमर के ऊपर हाथ क्यों रखा है? दिखा रहा है कि ये कमर के उत्तर ही अपना, इतना ही अपना भवसागर, दैट मटेरियल वर्ल्ड और दिस भवसागर है, जो समुद्र है, उतना ही है तो बहुत बड़ा. बट आप, इफ यू एंगेज योरसेल्फ इन द डिवोशनल सर्विस, दिस विल बी वेरी इजी. सर्वपति इज सेइंग लाइक दिस. कमर के ऊपर हाथ खड़ा रह गया, विठ्ठल आओ मेरे पास. So liberation, you are going to my place will become very easy. It is not a very big, Sagar is very, Samudra is very big, Bhavsagar is very, very large. But I will make it on this. कमर जैसा पानी में भी निकल सकते हैं. I will make it cover jaisa up to that, and that is how. So that is all in short. I explained this, and I will stop.